Yo, what is up, VC? I got some records picked up from here and there, and I'm going to share some with you. Want to start off this video by telling all of y'all out there, look, if you've given up on love, it's out there, it's real, alright? It's out there, so don't give up on it. Shit sucks, I know it does, but don't give up on it, man. It's out there. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, we got the Smoky Valley Boys. This is some local stuff, man. I believe they're from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Pilot Mountain, one of my favorite mountains in the world, is there. Recorded in Pine Ridge, North Carolina, 1973. Produced by the Rounder Collective. We got Benton Flippin on fiddle, Larry Flippin on guitar, Hoyle Jones on mandolin, Paul Sutphin on guitar and vocals, Gilmer Woodruff on banjo. We got some liner notes by Bill Hicks of Durham, North Carolina, and yes, they are from Mount Airy. Got a friend of mine, I was talking to her, and she said that she talked to her father, and he recognized, he said some of these players on here are well-known folks. Anyway, so what does this sound like? All right, Smoky Valley Boys, there's the front cover. There's the back. Still in the shrink. I think it might have been sealed when I got it. Can't remember. This Rounder Records, I'm not sure what this is. This is number 29 on Rounder. There you go. We got a cool scene of them. I'm sure that's them sitting in some old bar. I wonder if it's downtown Mount Airy. I would say that's probably right. I'm not sure they went to some town to do a photo shoot, but they may have. I don't know how famous they were in 1973. But like I said, my friend, she said her father said that they were, some of them are famous now. So this is bluegrass. I grew up on that stuff. Just kind of been getting into it past, I don't know, 10 years or so. So this is like very driving bluegrass. It's repetitive. But it's really good, and it's all instrumental. There's no singing on it whatsoever. I can take singing in bluegrass. I'm totally cool with that because I'm from the South and I'm a North Carolina boy. But yeah, it's very driving. Like it would get repetitive and boring if it wasn't so good. So this is good. Like pop in the car, head down the road. You're gonna get there faster than you normally would probably. All right, man. We got Buddy DeFranco, Borinquin. I can't remember where the hell I picked this up at. I think Lunchbox down in Charlotte. He has a listening station, which, hey, record store owners, if you're listening, get a listening station set up. You will sell more records, because I leave some stuff behind because I can't hear what it sounds like. I never heard of this guy before. But the cover looked cool as hell. That he's going the hell off. So something's going down. I was like, all right, I gotta check this out. So I, of course, listened to it, and to my surprise, Pleasure from the Buddha Group, whatever the hell that is. I'm not sure if that's this is on Sonnet Giants of Jazz. It's a Buddy DeFranco clarinet with Ray Santisi piano, John Coidini guitar, Mike Richmond bass, Randy Jones drums. Yeah, so oh, and recorded in appearances in Buffalo and Boston in spring and fall of 1975. So to my surprise, I'm playing this, and holy shit, it is good. Little Sonnet labels there. This thing is in the media is in mint condition. Always happy about that. I'm not too big on covers, man. I want to hear stuff. I like looking at it too, but my ears are what wants things to happen. This is fast, avant-garde-ish. It is so freaking tight. Like, these guys are tight as hell. The keyboard player is incredible. There's like a twinge of fusion going on with this stuff, but it's also, it has groove in it. I'm not real big on the terminology for jazz and whatnot, but this is head bobbing stuff. Like, I was bobbing my head listening to this. It is, if you see this, get it. I am now looking for more stuff from this guy. I think I found one and I ended up leaving it behind because I made a mistake, so I'm kind of pissed about that. Man, that record blew me away. Of this bunch that I have right now, that one's probably the one that just absolutely blew my mind. We got a Treasure Island, Keith Jarrett. I'm a big Keith Jarrett fan. Love the guy. He just flirts with, he flirts with free jazz. It's really cool. We got a crazy inside cover there. Keith looking all artisty as he does all the time. All right, so this is 1974. Keith Jarrett, Dewey Redman, Sam Brown, Charlie Hayden, Paul Motian, Guilherme Franco, and Danny Johnson. Got the cool inner sleeve here still. On Impulse. Oh, so this guy, what is it? Randy Price, yeah. Whoever that is, I think I got this stuff down at Repo in Charlotte. This guy, Randy Price guy, man, if his name's on it, it's good stuff. That's a record that's around a lot, but it's Keith Jarrett. I picked it up. I've never heard it or had it. It's very pleasant. It's very typical Keith Jarrett. Like I said, he flirts with free jazz, but he just flirts with it. So it's all still together. He's not going off and getting crazy. And Keith Jarrett's music is just a mix of jazz and like, I don't know really how to classify it. It's very unique, very original. I'm into that kind of stuff. And happy. It's a very happy record, which is cool. Next, we got the guitar artistry of Charlie Byrd on Riverside. I think this is a mono copy. So I'm basically to the point, like if I see Charlie Byrd, I'm buying it, because everything, I think Blues Sonata was the first record I had of his. And it took me a while to start finding his stuff. I really wasn't looking for records a whole lot, to be honest. But once I started looking for records, I got one, then I got another, and man, everything this guy does is just fantastic. If you're into like solo guitar, but that can have a badass jazz group behind it, and usually just a three-piece, him, a bass, and drums, sometimes a piano, man, everything this guy does, it's freaking amazing. Charlie Byrd, Ketter Betts on bass, Buddy Dippenschmidt on drums. I'm sure this is late 50s, something like that, but man, it's Charlie Byrd. I always say the same thing about him, but this is a mix of intimate and bubbly trios. He's got some Django Reinhardt sounding stuff on here, which is really neat. And then there's, oh, the House of the Rising Sun cover is on here, and it is badass. It is so good. Not a big cover song kind of person, but I don't mind it. Like, usually when somebody covers something, it's just not, it just ain't doing it. But that is an amazing version of that song. Jimmy Smith plays Fats Waller. This is on Liberty Records, 1962. Jimmy Smith on organ, Quentin Warren on guitar, Donald Bailey on drums. I wasn't sure. I don't even know who Fats Waller is. Still don't really know who he is, but I guess he's playing a lot of his songs. This is on Applause Records. I think I said Liberty. That was a mistake. Might have been reading the address. No, I was pretty sure it said Liberty Records on there. Yeah, Liberty Records, a division of Capitol, manufactured and distributed by Applause. Okay, so 62. I definitely got this at Repo in Charlotte. What did I say about the Smith? This is standard Jimmy Smith. He's banging on the organ. You're going to church. It's kind of bluesy. There you go. I don't think I can explain it any better than that. We got Chico Hamilton, The Gamut on Solid State. I have this record, I think, but I got another one just because it was kind of cheap, and I can't remember if I liked it or not. So, you know, I'll give my other copy to a friend of mine. That's what I usually do in that case if I just end up getting duplicates of something, because I'll see it, I'm like, do I have that? Don't think I do. I don't know. So we got Stephen Potts on alto sax, Russell Andrews tenor sax, Jimmy Cleveland first trombone, Britt Woodman second trombone, William Campbell third trombone. Good Lord. Jimmy Cheatham bass trombone, Jackie Arnold on voice, Jan Arnett on bass, Chico Hamilton on drums, Danny Banks on flutes. I cannot talk tonight. So after hearing this record, we got the cool inner sleeve still. Man, I'm going slow tonight. I apologize, folks. After hearing this again, I was like, I don't know if I like this or not, but it is very different. It's like trippy big band music, if you can get some of that. It's hard to classify, but it has very good beats because it's Chico Hamilton. But it is a very weird record. Like I said, just psychedelic big band music, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm big into 30s and 40s Hawaiian guitar music. I found this, I can't remember where, the Gabi Pahinui Hawaiian Band. This is 1975. I don't think I got to preview this, but I just had a good feeling. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be what I've been looking for, because 30s and 40s stuff, damn, recorded in a very serene and remote group of houses in the North Kona district on the island of Hawaii, between August 31st and September 11th, 74. So we got all the lyrics there. Edsel recordings, interesting. Man, this is, they are playing in the older style, but it's like a full band. I prefer like the 30s and 40s guitar music that I like from Hawaii is just a guitar and a person singing, usually. Maybe a couple of guitars. Very simple, very, very pared down. Damn, he's playing a 12 string on here. And he's wearing overalls. Man, I couldn't even write a description on this because I liked it so much. It's just got a very old school Hawaiian feel. I really don't know how to explain it other than it's kind of comparable to 30s, 40s, that style of music, but they're doing it, it's more people. Like, I mean, good gosh, there's freaking 8 people playing in this band. Next, we've got Laurindo Almeida. I have seen his stuff. He's kind of becoming my, you know, I guess my next like Charlie Bird. This is called Chamber Jazz. This was recorded in 1978. on Concord Jazz. All right, I love the Concord Jazz labels. I don't know if it shows up. We got this cool little kind of hologrammy looking thing going down. But he's been like my like Charlie Bird Part Deux. Just a dude doing stuff on the guitar, and then he's got people playing with him as well. Let's see, Lorendo on guitar, Bob Magnuson on bass, Jeff Hamilton on drums. What to say about this? This is just a mix of stuff. That was my description. It's a trio. It's intimate, but it's so good. If you see that guy's stuff, like start giving it a shot. I'm not sure if all of it's going to be good, but I've gotten a couple records of his, and I'm very pleased so far. We got Gene Ammons, Boss Tenor. I like the artistic label there, or front cover. Gene Ammons, tenor sax, Tommy Flanagan on piano, Doug Watson's on bass, Art Taylor on drums, Ray Barretto on conga. Oh, let's see, 1968 by Rudy Van Gelder. Can't beat that. It's on Prestige. Stereo copy. I'm sorry, I'm dragging today, folks. I went out on my bike for a bike ride, a bicycle ride, and it was really cold, and it was humid and wet. And man, I just got wore the hell out. So if I seem a little whatever, slow, dragging, I think that's why. This was like chill stuff. Let's see what I say. Yeah, it was chill on side one, and then side two was just it got a little bit more upbeat, but it's old school, like 50s, 60s style, late 50s, early 60s jazz. I wouldn't say it's like 68. It's not fusion-y or anything like that. A good album. It's pretty chill though, but most Gene Ammons is too chill for me. But that's hitting the right. That's checking the right boxes. I'm down with that. This is the second album in this group that probably was a nice surprise. We got George Coleman, Manhattan Panorama. I love this cover. It's on Teresa Records, 1985. Got this for a very good deal. I'm really into George Coleman right now, and I can't find any of his stuff. Like, it's just really hard to find where he's the band leader. Here's the labels there. It's like a puzzle this evening. Here you go. This was the second best surprise in my little stack here. I didn't know what to expect. It was kind of out of my range, 1985, but I'll take a chance on somebody who's got a name like George Coleman. It was upbeat, joyful moodiness. And it gets out there a little, like it takes you for a ride here and there. So that's my latest score. I got some more coming. I kind of got behind on some of the stuff I picked up, so I'm going to be trying to push some stuff out here sooner versus later. All right, thanks a lot, VC. Have a good one.